This woman single-handedly caused the biggest spike in the gender wars that I've seen in the last few years, man.
You would grab the rock and hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
God damn! Well, a Harris County jury found her guilty of theft. She has to spend 90 days in jail, 10 years probation. She has to pay restitution, 10 years of no social media. With 10 years of no social media.
God damn! Just on her words alone, like, she knew exactly what to say, how to say it. Like, she single-handedly got a whole bunch of women turning their backs on a lot of brothers. And to this day, these women will never apologize. We can finally say that it's over, baby. This is over. 2 years and 1 month later, this is over.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your man, Brandon Gio, one half of Residual Impact. Yo, check it. You know, I thought this whole saga was over. I've made, I think, about 11 videos on this entire thing that started in September 2023. And the last video I put out regarding this situation, I think, was October 2025 or early November 2025. I don't remember which one. But yeah, I thought this entire thing was over and I would never have to speak about it again. Well, here we are, August 2026, and I'm speaking about this person yet again. Bruh. Roda, aka the Brick Lady, is back in headlines again. Why, you ask? Because allegedly she violated the terms of her probation. Stupid. Now, let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at what the terms of her probation actually were.
She has to spend 90 days in jail, 10 years probation. She has to pay restitution, 10 years of no social media. With 10 years of no social media, which is big for her brand.
Yeah. 10 years of no social media. Roda was supposed to be on a 10-year social media ban. And supposedly, she thought she found a loophole. This, of course, is once again courtesy of the Queen of Accountability. Shout out to you, Daphne, for keeping her foot on Roda's neck to this day.
To this day!
So I was logged into YouTube Thursday night and I saw that Daphne was live. And in the thumbnail, she had a picture of Roda. I'm like, what is going on? What does she do now? Now, according to Daphne, Roda thought that she found a loophole. And you know what? Let's take a look at what Daphne had to say, because again, I was on her live stream a couple of days ago and this is what she had to say.
So guys, apparently what happened was Roda, she filed an appeal. What does that mean? Roda is allowed to file an appeal. She is absolutely allowed to do that. What happens if they accept her appeal? If they accept her appeal, I would have to go out to Texas and do this all over again. Am I upset about it? Yes, because people like Roda deserve to be punished. We shouldn't have to go back to it when we know the truth. We saw it on video. They got all the records. This is just going to be a repeat. Now, okay. So when I spoke to the DA yesterday and gave them some evidence, as you can see, her file was updated yesterday. If you guys looked at that timestamp of the phone call, that was yesterday. So I want you to know that my calls would initiated the 812 updates. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I did so that you guys know.
If you guys have made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. It's completely free and it goes a long way.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment because we like to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think. Is the video good? Does it suck? Did you learn something from it? Just say hello. Put a smiley face. I don't care. Just write something. Interact. Communicate. We like those things.
Now back to the video.
And Roda, I know you're listening because you thought you were slick. But please understand that when people know that I stand for truth, they will act like they're cool with you. They will act like they support you, but they really don't support you. So I want to get into the situation here, right? So again, we know that Roda has a 10-year ban. That is not something that we're making up. I want to go back to the conditions. Hope you guys can see this. If you're looking at this here, these were her conditions. This is part 1. As you can see, we know that Roda was told that she couldn't commit no crimes. I'm only going to look at the check stuff. Defendant shall commit no crimes or engage in conduct that would get her arrested. The biggest thing at the bottom, defendant is required to submit to a drug and alcohol testing, right? She doesn't have to pay any money because she doesn't have any money, apparently. That's why it was waived, right? So we all know that this is a real document. You know, I don't fake documents. This is the receipt. If you look at the top of it, you'll see that the date that this was done was February the 2nd, 2026. So this document is recent, this year. So Roda was fully aware of this document. Well, how do you know that, Daphne? I figured you'd say that. Because she signed it. Now, this part is the most important. Please look at this part. I'm going to skip all the way to the part that I needed you guys to see. If you look at the bold part, it clearly says no weapons or ammunition, may not use social media in any form, including but limited to. Remember that word, those words, included but limited to. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Judge has ordered random drug testing, blah, blah, blah. But the part I want you guys to see is that top part where it said, including but limited to. What that means, Roda, and I made sure I blew it up for y'all. Look at the top where the X is, right? Everybody sees that, right? Chat, I need y'all to be with me here. Everybody sees where it says an X, where it says that may not use social media in any form, including but limited to. So this alleged PhD candidate, because remember, Roda says she had a PhD, but I haven't seen it. So I'm going to say allegedly, so I don't get sued. Allegedly, she has a PhD, but for some reason, she didn't know what including but limited to means, right? That means that it's not just these 4 places here that she can't be. It's all social media, Roda.
The fact that Roda signed off on this and tried to find her way around it, as if this is a game. Yo, it's not a game, Roda. You were in trouble. You were in court in an orange jumpsuit crying before you had to serve your 90-day sentence. And now you're on probation for 10 years and you're banned from social media for 10 years, but you're trying to find a workaround? Listen, again, shout out to Daphne for all of her hard work. And even though, like she said, she forgot about the broad, I forgot about her too, because I'm thinking once again that this is all done. It is all over with, right? Justice was served. And no matter what, even though everybody on social media knows that Roda is guilty, you still have her defenders out there talking about how she did nothing wrong. And I will forever believe a black woman because blah, 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 even though she lied. You still have people out there who support her. And it's evident because of what Daphne is about to get into next.
That means Patreon. Do y'all think that Roda adhered to that rule? No, she didn't. So Roda, you're going to be real mad at me. So if there's a warrant issue for your arrest for you to go back into jail, I did that to you. Because when I fly out to Texas, and I don't like to fly, but I did that to get justice, and then you turn around and you laugh like it's funny. And the crazy part is you filed an appeal, Roda. How do you file an appeal, but you can't even stick to the judge's orders? Do you think you're going to get that appeal? I don't think you are. I just messed up your appeal. So I'm telling you right now with my chest that Daphne messed up your appeal. So let me show you guys something here, because y'all know I'm the receipt queen. Roda was on live a couple days ago. That's Roda on Instagram Live. What's crazy is that she has me blocked, but she forgets that people know that I put her away, that I got her in trouble. So somebody sent me this. Shout out to you, Queen. She didn't want no recognition. I respect that. But Roda was on Instagram Live. Now, we know that. Let me go back, because, sometimes my eyes get a little cloudy. Let me go back. I think it says Instagram. Hey, chat.
Instagram is on there.
Does that say Instagram on that, where he said she couldn't be?
Correct.
Y'all see that, right? I need anybody in the chat to confirm that you see where it says she can't be on Insta, right? So Rhoda thought if she went live, that doesn't count as posting. No, Rhoda, that counts. PhD student. So it blows me that it says that she can't be on Instagram, right? But we all know that that's Instagram Live.
And the crazy thing about it is Rhoda said that she was smarter than Daphne.
I went to the #1 journalism school, Columbia. Have you heard of it? And also, I'm more resourceful than you. I'm much smarter than you.
Stop the cap.
But here you are, violating the terms of your probation from a private Instagram page, thinking that nobody's going to find out, thinking that nobody's going to snitch on you. Stupid. One of the people who were watching your live snitched on you, Rhoda. Come on, college grad.
I went to the #1 journalism school, Columbia. Have you heard of it?
You don't even have to have a degree to know all of that. You just have to have common sense. And you really spiked an entire gender war in 2023, but you don't have enough common sense to know that Instagram Live is a part of the terms and conditions of your probation? Wow. Not very smart of you, Rhoda. Let's continue.
Do we know it? It says live video ended, right? This went to the DA. This went to her probation officer. It went to everybody. And they're pissed. So now they got to bring this to the judge and, do what they do. But we're not done. This is just a little piece of the puzzle. You guys just saw that document says she couldn't be on this database here, right? But that didn't stop her. So, guys, the other day when I did a live, I remember one of my followers, I believe it was Sean, who said, just because you have a degree, it doesn't mean you are smart. That is absolutely correct. There's a lot of people with degrees. Some of them are alleged PhD candidates, and they're dumb as a box of rocks.
Just dumb.
Because if you know that you're not allowed to be on a social media platform, how can you trust your followers not to sell you out? Because you're private? No, they don't owe you any loyalty. They don't, especially when you try to you try to divide the black women and men. You messed up a lot of people some years ago.
And that, once again, is the main reason why I have made so many videos on this Brickgate situation, on Roda Osman, and on her trial and her being found guilty. That is exactly why I've made all the videos that I made on this. Because I really can't stand the fact that she knew exactly what to say, how to say it, to point the finger at black men, even though she made up an entire lie about how her face got swollen. Y'all don't remember that she was in the club that night with a mask on? In Houston, Texas.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
But you in the club with a ski mask on, and then you get outside and talking about somebody hit you in the face with a brick. Something ain't adding up.
Something ain't right.
Right? So this is the part that blows me. She promoted her Patreon out in the open. Hey, Rhoda, the DA, your PO, they got this too. If you're going to call me a snitch, y'all, call me snitching ass chunty all you want. I snitched. I sure did. Because if I had to fly out to Texas, and I hate to fly, turbulence and all that, I didn't go out there for the hell of it. I didn't. I went out there for justice. So when you do this right here, this is you saying that you can't be touched. Didn't we see her getting carried off to jail, crying Tasha K tears? Let me bring that back, because I know some people might want to take a screenshot. You remember where you see this evidence first, though. Remember where you saw it first. She promoted her own Patreon. So I thought, you know what? She can't be for real. I know Rhoda ain't playing games. Ain't no way she on Patreon. So this is my theory. And forgive me, because I don't have a PhD. I just have 4 degrees, 2 masters. But forgive me. I might not be all the way smart. But if I'm right, Patreon is considered social media. I could be wrong, y'all.
Patreon is considered social media. Yes.
I make mistakes. But the last time I checked, you guys, Patreon is social media. Not only did she post on Instagram, she posted on Patreon too. Now, she might go around and say that that's not her. Somebody else is running her page, which is a good lie. And I figured you'll say that. But this is you on Patreon with that horrible BBL. Whoever your doctor is, you need to sue him. That way you can pay that restitution. Because this is one of the worst BBLs I've ever seen. And if you want to claim you don't have one, you don't want to go there because I got the receipts, but I'm not going to do that to you today. I ain't going to go that far, but you know that ain't yours. That diaper back there, a diaper on stilts. That's what that is.
Diaper
she
on
posted
stilts
this on
is
Patreon
crazy.
this year. And the crazy thing is, there were men in the comments thirsting over her. Oh, Roda, you look good. Oh, I want to hit that. They forgot all about her blaming black men for her assault, and that wasn't even true. There's a lot of simps out here. I actually should have took a picture of those simps and posted that, but that's not why I'm here. But I want y'all to see that again. That is Roda on Patreon. And if she wants to deny it, it's too late. I hate that I had to pay for a membership just to see how you were violating that order. But I recorded everything and I sent the DA a nice, thick packet so that you couldn't lie. She might delete her Patreon. She might not. We'll see. But they know. They know that you have Patreon. So if you get a call from your PO telling you to come turn yourself in, you can thank Daphne for that. Because when they tell you you can't be on something, you need to stay your butt off of it. You divided a whole race. You had everybody hating each other. You had people threatening me, threatening Godfrey, threatening people because you lied. And you think that this is okay? But no, guys, that isn't all. Oh, she had fun on Pride Month. Look at it. There's her Patreon right there. Had her little pants down with her diaper showing. Y'all see her having fun, right? This is Roda posting on Patreon after the judge told her she cannot do this. This was this year on Pride Month. So we're talking about June of this year. She has been posting. And the thing about it is nobody said anything. What are we doing, people? She has been posting since November 22, 2025.
That's
Y'all,
crazy.
Not even a month after she was convicted. She was right on Patreon.
That's crazy. The fact that you know you're not supposed to be on any type of social media, or you can spend up to 10 years behind bars in prison. 10 years in prison if you violate the terms and conditions of your probation. Yeah, this is definitely something to keep an eye on because, Roda, you done goofed, kid. And you have a son. Who's going to be looking after your son once you back in that orange jumpsuit? What an example that you're setting for him.
And I think Roda thinks that Patreon doesn't count. Oh, because the paperwork didn't say Patreon. That's why the wording of it is very important. And if you are a PhD candidate, you would know what that meant. Am I right, y'all? Or am I talking to myself?
You're right.
You can't be on these websites. But guys, that's not all. Y'all, when she promoted her Patreon right here, oh, she delivered. She did go live. She did go live. She didn't lie. The DA got that too. There's nothing you can say to get yourself out of this. And what is supposed to happen, I don't think she would get that appeal when they verify all this. See, even though I did send them all the receipts, video proof that she's posting, they still got to verify with the platforms. You don't just automatically get a warrant. So they are going to investigate. But Roda, I don't know how you're going to get out of this one. Because according to the judge, you serve the rest of your time in prison. That's about 9 years because you ain't even done a year yet. You haven't even done a year, but you on here having a blast. Y'all, mind you, when she went to jail, y'all saw her crying. Let's go back.
Daphne, I already got you in a chokehold. Say sorry. Publicly apologize. Because if you don't, I swear to God, those Tasha K tears, we're going to put them on t-shirts and make even more money off of you. I love fuck around and find out.
I love fuck around and find out. You were just crying. You didn't want to be in jail. You had your little fro. You were a black woman then. You didn't claim that you were Somali. And then when it was time to go to jail, she switched real quick. Mm-hmm. She was a black woman at that time. Had a little fro out. Y'all saw her. Went to jail. Looked just like that. So if you didn't like being in jail, why would you violate it again? But guys, it gets worse. Now, I didn't want to have to embarrass her like this, but I saw this video and viewer discretion is advised. I first want to say, ladies, if you get a BBL, okay, and it looks like a diaper, you should not wear up the butt shorts. It is, I don't even know how Patreon approved this video because the BBL was really bad. It was bad. I don't know what's going on. I think she might need to go back, but she ain't got no money to do that. So the biggest thing that I saw, guys, and due to copyright, I'm not going to be able to let you hear the whole thing. So, you're going to watch the whole video, but you won't hear everything. The song that is playing is Spin That Shit. So we all know that song, right? That's a scammer's anthem.
And it's very
right?
recent.
Everybody heard that song.
Yeah, it's very recent.
Am I right?
Yes.
So how ironic, I go to Patreon and I run into a video of Roda dancing to Spin That Shit. You owe $42,000 in restitution. And you talking about scamming, and people still support this woman. That song, to me, she's laughing at all y'all idiots who donated. So I'm going to show you this video. Viewer discretion is advised because the BBL is really bad. You're going to hear a little bit of that Spin That, but it's going to be like maybe 2 seconds because I don't want to lose my channel. But the unedited version will be up on my X account. Celebrity, CELEBRID as in Daphne. It will be there tonight. That way you guys can see the whole thing. She was shaking that BBL, y'all. Here we go.
All right. So I'm not even going to play the whole thing because YouTube. Guys, I'm going to leave the link to Daphne's live stream down below so you guys can check out everything that she had to say because there is more. She goes over a bunch of paperwork, regarding Roda and this entire situation and even more BBL jokes and just receipts because that's what Daphne does. She comes with the receipts. But how ironic that you're dancing to a song about scamming when you yourself are one of the biggest scammers of the 2020s. You scammed people out of 42 bands on GoFundMe. Now you got to pay that back. You talking about spend that shit? No, pay that shit back, Roda. And do that before you have to go back behind bars because you are out here violating the terms of your probation. Scammers gonna scam and they just never learn. They never learn. So yeah, Daphne, please keep your foot on this woman's neck. And as you continue to do that, I will continuously report on this for those of you guys who don't get to hear this everywhere else. But hey, again, please go ahead and watch the rest of Daphne's live stream because she really went in and she will continue to keep her foot on Roda's neck. And again, like I said before, as she continues to do this, I will make sure that I continue to bring you updates. Because on everything, I really thought this whole thing was over. I thought the broad was going to be off social media and nobody was going to ever hear from her again until her 10-year ban was over. But no, she wants to be dumb and put herself out there thinking that she found a loophole. But we'll see what happens to her after the DA and the judge and her PO. They all investigate. After everybody investigates and they come to their conclusion, once I hear from Daphne, I'll make sure you guys hear from me. All right. So I'd like to thank all of you for tapping in today and watching this video. We greatly appreciate you here at Residual Impact. And you know I cannot leave without saying, where you are today is a residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Till next time, peace.